Okay, hello all you crazy people out there. My name is Dragonite. Welcome back to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. We have finally made it to Route 224, which is one of the more flowery routes of the game, and that is saying something. And today we're going to be exploring all that this route has to offer. Let's see, I think my first battle will be with you, because I narrate my first battles, and veterans are generally a little bit more interesting than everyone else. So we can get into a fight. See, although, with that said, a bunch of the veterans that I did fight in Victory Road didn't actually have all that many interesting things to fight, so maybe that won't be the case. Staravia is a bit of a lackluster start, but in any case, you're going to be intimidating me. I'm going to be not intimidating you, but I'm probably instead just going to take you out regardless with close combat, because close combat, and we can see where we go from there. So Staravia is down. Archimedes landed the critical hit. I don't think it really made a difference in the outcome of the fight. And my defenses are falling. Staravia is falling, and everything is falling. Very close to a level on. I believe that was Hypatia over there. So that is a Pelipper. I will be switching out against the Pelipper because I do not have anything that I can do against the Pelipper. My best option here would be Acrobatics, and at -1, I don't think that's going to really be all that impressive. Kepler, let's show this guy how Staravia trainers are actually supposed to do it. By which I mean, by level 53, you should be evolved into a Staraptor, like, half of your life ago. Alright, so we're going to be intimidating the Pelipper. The Pelipper is going to start stockpiling, that's fun. I have a number of things I can do here. Actually, I kind of don't, because you resist Steel Wing, you resist close combat, Wing Attack is not all that strong at this point in the game. Brave Bird is really the only thing I can do here. But regardless, Brave Bird should be enough to cut through your +1 defense. Just barely it was not. And you are going to use a Waterfall. So that's fun. That's going to be powered up by the rain. That's going to have a 30% chance of confusing me. And it actually did not confuse me. How nice. Pelipper is going down. And your last Pokemon is going to be a level up for Hypatia, but your last Pokemon is going to be a Golbat. Okay, so remember when I said I might eat my words when it comes to veteran trainers being like better than the rest of the trainers in the game, because that's sure how this played out. Alright, let's just end this quickly. Brave Bird to the face, Golbat's going down, and good game, veteran, whatever your name was. I'm not good with names, okay? It's just a fact of life. Kepler did indeed gain a level, and we have defeated veteran Armando. Armando Dippet is the only person I can think of who actually has that name. I think your name was Armando anyway. Let's see, nothing on that rock. Let me get into a fight. Let me talk to that rock. This route's actually a little bigger than I remembered it right off the bat. Alright, what's next? Nothing on that rock. There is some water that I can surf on down that way. And should I deal with the trainers first, or should I just deal with the trainers as they come up? I guess I'll deal with the trainers as they come up. Let's see, there was that one route, I think it was Route 219, where I just fought all the trainers in one shot and came back for the other stuff later, but this is not that route. That is a Razor Claw. You can use that to evolve a Sneasel into a Weavile. If you hold it while leveling up at night, I believe. Did I not refresh that Repel? Am I out of Super Repels? I know I have a bunch of Max Repels left. That might have been my last Super Repel. I'm surprised they lasted this long, honestly, with how reckless I was being with applying them. Anyway. Pelipper, you can go hang out in the rain. I will be retreating from this fight, and let's go into the bag. Scope lens. Oh, that's for critical hit. That is not for accuracy. Zoom lens and wide lens are for accuracy. I have somewhere in here Max Repels. I have 40 Max Repels. That should last me a while. Alright. Somewhat famously, or infamously, if you're one of the people who this just kind of bothers. Super repels have a better cost per step value than max repels, but max repels have the advantage that you don't have to apply them quite as often. Which is why I'm going with that, because money is not an important factor in this game at this point. Alright, I see berries, I see France, I see an ace trainer. That didn't sound nearly as bad when I started saying it as it did when I finished. I honestly have no idea where that came from, because the old schoolyard taunt, I see England, I see France, I see insert the name of your least favorite classmates here's underpants, is a taunt that I have not heard since it's gotta be at least like 4th or 5th grade at this point. That is a Destiny Knot. That is an item that I honestly cannot remember what it does because it is so useless, although I believe in recent days it's seen some utility. That's a Dragon Trainer. I believe in recent days the Destiny Knot has seen some utility when it comes to breeding. And making it easier to pass on desirable genes to your descendants, but again, competitive, not a thing I have done in a long time. I believe the Destiny Knot had that mechanic back in Gen 6, back when I did do competitive, but I didn't really look into it back then. And it seems that there are no visible items, and my patience for searching for hidden items is limited, so we will not be doing that. Okay, what's up here? This is an innocuous gray piece of stone. The unmarked surface is polished like a mirror. Is that for one of the new legendaries? This is where, if you had Oak's Letter and or the Graditia and or a Shaman or whatever the recipe was, instead of finding a desolate hilltop, you would find instead more flowers and a path that goes off in this direction. And, I forget if you would fight Shaman there, or if that's the island where you would pick up the actual Gradatia to change it into Skyform or something like that, but, in any case, I do not have the ingredients necessary to do that, so there's nothing there for me. Instead, I think I'm going to backtrack and, find the stuff on this route that I did not pick up yet. And that is going to take the form of a couple more battles down over here, I believe, and the Baratrues definitely, and I think a couple more items. Making quick work of you. Acrobatics is such a fun move. I believe you are another Psychic, although I can't quite see you behind that tree. I see purple, which usually means Psychic. Yeah, that's a Psychic. We've gone so far and not had Flare Blitz on Infinite that I'd actually started to wonder if that I actually had the opportunity to learn it earlier and just forgot. But no matter, I learned it now. What's down this way? Nothing. Alright, that's cool. Where do I have to go to, like... Oh, I can go behind this tree and behind this trainer. Okay. Slightly confused for a moment, but I believe... Alright, that's nothing. Alright, I can go down there for the item ball, and I can just pick up these berries over here. That is pear. Alright. Based on, obviously, pears. This is a nanab, based on bananas. This next one is going to be blackberries. I don't think I have to explain what those are based on. And I believe these last ones are citrus. Those look citrus shaped. Those are citrus berries. Okay. We have obtained the citrus berries. The last thing that I'm going to do here, before buzzing off and going to some other part of the game, is picking up this item. This is going to be a rare candy. Okay, that's nice. Let's see, what else do I want to do now? Professor Oak recommended that I go off down over here and visit the... I forget what it was called, the park that is where the Pal Park is now. I have a feeling if I do that, that will be a little bit of a lengthy adventure, and I might want to save that for its own video. So instead, I think what I'm going to do is look for some places where I could use Waterfall and rock climb that I have not before, and see if there's anything worth backtracking for, because I know there are some places where I can use Waterfall and probably rock climb it, but I don't remember exactly where they are, so I'm just going to go off on my own for a little bit, and yeah, and see if I can find anything good. So I will see you in a moment. Right, here we are on route something or another. This is east of Hearthome City. There is indeed a waterfall. There is indeed a rock climb. I do not remember if I've been up here yet. I'll find out soon. I have not been up here yet. Okay. I have a feeling this battle's gonna be short. Is that even worth leaving in, truly? Anyway, let's see. These rocks are here, and that's a little bit suspicious. I am wondering if... Alright, that's a bottle of iron. Indeed. Hidden items. Okay. So, the main attraction here is the waterfalls. I can surf on this water down here, and I can see what's... Stupid! Fruit flies! They say fighting is not effective on bug types or on flying types, but I just punched a fruit fly and it died. I do not know if I fought you either yet. I have not. Okay. Making quick work of you. I guess I just didn't come back to this particular area when I learned how to surf. For some reason I thought I did. But, in any case, we are going to jump on the back of a barrel. We are going to... Wow. These little... Why do they make me get off surf just for that little amount of time? That does admittedly feel a little bit like the game is trying to waste my time. Anyway, up here is a bottle of Carbos. Okay, pretty sure I'm past the point in the game where I can use vitamins, because I tried to use a bunch of them right before I entered the Elite Four, and no dice, but who knows? Maybe if I do decide to do competitive again or something, I can hang on to those. Where to next? So I'm just going off of memory where there is and isn't stuff to explore with Waterfall. I believe if I come out to the east of Eterna City... Did I ever go back here, by the way? Pretty sure I went back there. I believe we have more little bridges that we can cross. God, I love these bridges. I like verticality and level design. It's one of the things that I've fanboyed over many times in the past, but it seriously never gets old. There is actually no water that I can go and surf across down there. I thought there was. Alright. So never mind that one. Out east of Celestic Town, I believe there is more. And this is the last place that I seem to remember has water for surf. I wonder, can I go into Snowpoint Temple yet? Oops, wait, no. Actually, did not want to hide you that time. I wanted to invoke Defog. Can I go into Snow Point Temple yet, or do I need, like, the Reggies in my party before I can do that? See, that is a waterfall. How do I get there? You're a ninja. Do I waterfall down from here? Let's see. Let me actually... Have I got on this rock climb yet? Trying to remember if I came here or not. I actually don't think I have. I have not. Okay. New battle. Boy, that was a challenge. What's in here? This is Grandma Wilma's house. Are you going to teach me the elemental hyper beams or Draco Meteor or something like that? Draco Meteor might be fitting because Celestic Town, superpowered moves, but they call me Grandma Wilma. Came out here by myself from a town of dragon tamers. I can teach the strongest of all dragon type moves to the tough Pokemon of Sinnoh. Would you like me to teach that move to one of your Pokemon? I, as it happens, do not have a dragon type on me. Draco Meteor, 140 power, special attack, 90 accuracy, will lower the user's special attack by 2 stages upon use. Incidentally, it is not the strongest dragon-type move in the game. That honor would go to, Roar of Time. But considering that that is, an exclusive move to Dialga, I can understand that the game might not want to include it in the rankings. That is a nugget. Alright, free money. I guess if there's one thing I'm going to do with money in this game, it's probably, going back to Veilstone and just buying all of the clothes. There is a weird... And... This reminds me of like, texturing errors that I've run into on my own in game development, but there is, like, a brief 1-pixel seam in the texture that appears when I stand in certain specific locations for, like, 1 frame. I think that is the first actual bug I have found in this game. If you want to call it a bug, because it's really a visual issue, but, you know, I think it counts as a bug. Alright, say you will about how fun or not fun or whatever Pokemon games are. I honestly don't care, but they generally do not have glitches that you find unless you're looking for them. And I know Gen 1 gets a lot of fun poked at it from the bugginess department, and those games were admittedly more buggy than most of the ones that came after that. But even then, you would generally not run into most of those bugs unless you were trying to do something weird. I'm gonna dismount the bicycle. There have been a couple like random crashes I have found in the Pokemon games over the years that could easily be attributed to just like having a grain of sand getting stuck in my DS or something like that, random crashes, but aside from like things that you have to do to like particular like on purpose overflow an integer counter in like Gen 1 to make Mew appear or whatever, you generally don't find such things. Now oh, down here, I was gonna say, how do I actually get to that water? Because I could not find an entry point to that water, but there's this one one single tile down here on the bottom where I can hit the surf button and go on the water. So we are going to go up the waterfall, and we are going to go down the waterfall, and I feel like there's probably going to be something down here. And that something is going to be an item, and that item is going to be a jar of wave incense. Okay, so if you want to, I believe that's for Mantine and Mantike. There is the wave incense and the sea incense. I have a hard time remembering which is which. I believe the sea incense is for Azurill and Azumarill, whereas the wave incense is for Mantine. Because Mantine, waves, you get the association. Anyway, last area that I intend on covering in this video. That is a meta plate. Okay. Grass-type play for Arceus, and I think I actually tried to pronounce both Arceus and Arceus in that one. That's a new one. I'm gonna end this off here, so My name is Dragonite. This has been Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Next time we shall be... I don't know where we're going to go next time. I might go down to the Pal Park or whatever it is now and see what's down there. We'll see what I feel like doing. Regardless, I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.